Hello, and welcome once again to the Dental Marketing Mastery Series. This podcast is brought to you by dentalwebcontent.com and New Patients Incorporated. I'm Howie Horrocks, the founder of New Patients Incorporated. Along with me once again is my friend and partner and the president of New Patients Incorporated, Mark Dilatush. Hello once again, and welcome to our podcast. Today we welcome again my buddy and president of New Patients Inc., Mark Dilatush. How you doing, Mark?
Hello, Howie. How are you?
I'm
fall
good.
day. Good.
Yeah, it's very fall here, even in Vegas. It's all the way down to like 89,
95? Yeah, right. I was going to guess 95. Well, good. Well, our leaves and trees are changing. So
Yeah.
here in the Northeast, football season's I see that I'm sure you were up into the evening yesterday watching your Seahawks and in their riveting 6-6 tie.
Yeah. That's the weirdest football game I've ever seen.
I know, and you watch it come back to bite them on the butt. You watch what happens.
It's probably fitting that they tie. The defensive end of things on both teams is just outstanding, but neither one of them could get much going on the offense. But anyway, let's go into what we're going to talk about today, which I think we've decided that we're going to talk about PPC campaigns, correct?
Yeah, PPC. It seems to be a mystery. We get the question an awful lot here. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to say half of dentistry doesn't really understand what even the acronym PPC stands for. So let's start there. PPC stands for pay per click, where from an advertising standpoint, you pay each time someone clicks your ad. Remember back in the old days with the yellow pages and the newspapers and the print ads, and you would pay whatever, $2,000 a month to be in the front of the yellow pages. You were actually at that point, you weren't paying per click. You were paying for an eyeball, basically.
Right.
The chances of an eyeball scanning your ad. Pay per click is you pay every time someone physically clicks a link or a picture or a hyperlink in an electronic ad. For most of you listening to this, the most recognizable pay-per-click functionality is likely to be those sponsored ads at the top of every Google search that you do. So even if you search left-handed green orangutans, you're going to get a sponsored search of some kind in the very top. Someone's actually paying to be there. So in that scenario, if you were to click after doing a search for left-handed green orangutans, that business, whatever that came up on that sponsored search, that business would be charged a certain amount of money for the click you just made to go through to their website. Hey, Howie, do you have your browser in front of you?
I do.
Can you quickly do a search on left-handed green orangutans?
Sure.
No, seriously. Go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Maybe the audience will do that at some point. They'll just laugh.
Left-handed green
orangutans. Right.
Tans.
Yeah, there you go. Tans, right. So
yes.
So what sponsor company comes up?
Well, we've got 705,000 results, believe it or not.
Is there anyone bidding for that search term? Is there a sponsored company? Are there any sponsored results?
Well, there's a there's a blog spot. I don't think there's any sponsored. That
Really? So
doesn't look
no
like.
business went out and got the search phrase left-handed green orangutans.
I guess not.
Well, there's a cheap one that somebody could bid on.
We could be the first.
We could be the first. Okay. So the point in this exercise is to let you know how PPC works. You bid on search terms or search phrases. You bid on the results. You want to be one of those sponsored ads that pops up when a relevant search to your business is made. So since really there's no relevant business to left-handed green orangutans, no sponsored ads popped up. However, the search term left-handed green orangutans is so out there that makes perfect logical sense, right? Which would bring us to, well, how would a dentist promote on PPC? What search terms would be relevant? What search terms should I bid on? Okay, now let's take the whole flip side, a 180-degree look at this and say, dental implants your city. You can replace your city with your town name, obviously. So for me, or no, let's do Howie. Howie is in Las Vegas. Dental implants Las Vegas. Could you imagine what the cost per click would be for dental implants Las Vegas? It would be astronomical. It's probably somewhere around $20 a click, right? Why? Well, there's lots of dentists in Las Vegas. There's lots of dentists who use pay-per-click to drive traffic to their website. There's lots of dentists in Las Vegas who do dental implants. There are lots and lots and lots of dentists in Las Vegas who would select dental implants Las Vegas as probably their primary bid for a PPC campaign.
Interesting. Yeah. It's interesting to note that when I look at that, the top ad is Absolute Dental.
There you go. Okay, so now the top ad is Absolute Dental, right? That means Absolute Dental bid the most.
I believe that's a corporate
facility. Okay, so who's the second one?
Las Vegas Implant Dentistry.
There you go. Okay, now who's the third one?
All Bright Smile.
There you go. Okay, so now we know how pay-per-click basically. And again, folks, this is very basic information. There are always different ways to do things, and there are always exceptions to the rules. But I'm giving you your basic understanding of PPC campaigns. Those companies who provide dental implant services in the town of Las Vegas have chosen to spend a great amount of money to be 1, 2, or 3 in the sponsored ads area of a Google search. Because let's face it, there are people in Las Vegas who are using their computer each day, week, or month to find dental service providers. And dental implant Las Vegas would be a very common search phrase, right? Probably for implants, that's probably the most common. Maybe just dental implants without the town name. But now, let me give you another. Now I'm going to get a little deeper into PPC. Not real deep. You can get a lot deeper. But now I'm going to get a little deeper. Okay, so let's just imagine that the search term dental implant Las Vegas is being bid on And those three dental entities, those companies in Las Vegas, they want to be number one. Number two's okay. Number three, yeah, so what? But they want to be number one, right? So the more that you bid, the higher you get. So those clicks, every time someone clicks that sponsored ad, is going to be expensive because that's going to be a very competitive keyword, key phrase.
What would the phrase bidding war?
Yes.
Apply here?
It becomes a bidding war, especially for things like implant, Invisalign, the higher net profit dental
Braces.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay. So they become, $6, $8, $10, $12, $18, $22, all the way up to $80 in some markets, right? For that same search term. Well, sooner or later that becomes cost prohibitive. So you can get smart a couple of different ways. You can abandon PPC as a marketing, or you can get smart with your search and your phrases. You can become a competitive bidder. You can become a smarter consumer of clicks. And let me give you a classic example for implants. Classic example would be, you know what? I'm not going to spend $20 per click for dental implants Las Vegas. I'm going to spend 45 cents per click for someone who types in loose dentures Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Dental implants are applicable here, right? The person has a problem. Maybe they typed in fix loose dentures Las Vegas, right? Or fix missing tooth Las Vegas, right? Right? Those clicks might be 50 cents while Affordable Dental is paying $20 for dental implant, right? Okay, so with search terms and search phrases, this is where a lot of the expertise comes in for someone. In other words, when you can do PPC campaigns yourself. I mean, you can log on to Google, you can create an account. They will assign you a support person to help you. You can establish them and do them yourself. But we manage PPC campaigns. So we know that when the data comes in, if the result data isn't what we want, it's time to tweak it. It's time to tweak down the PPC cost. It might be time to tweak up. We may see popular search terms having lower click costs. In other words, it's something that needs to be monitored, not 24/7, 365, but I would say at least every 3 or 4 days. The statistics need to be monitored so you can move your money into more fruitful keywords and terms, and potentially into different media type, which is a great segue to Facebook, because we manage Facebook PPC campaigns as well. These aren't necessarily PPC, they are more PPI. PPC stands for pay per click. PPI stands for pay per impression. Typically, the way you would use Facebook to generate new patients is to what's called boost an ad. In other words, create the content of interest, and then pay to have it show up on a timeline of a Facebook user, a very targeted Facebook user, within X distance of your practice. The benefits of Google are just raw traffic numbers. One of the benefits of Facebook is not only traffic numbers, but the incredible targeting engine that they have. You wouldn't want to, but you could target women 26 to 32 who like crocheting, who are within 40 miles, who also like a certain gym. Okay. And what that does for your advertising dollar is it only puts your advertising dollar only in front of the people you want to see your advertising piece. Howie and I will always be on the side of proper targeting when we're talking about promoting dentistry. Carpet bombing rarely works long-term in dentistry. Proper targeting almost always works long-term.
Well, and the huge benefit is it's cost effective. Carpet bombing is expensive. Targeting isn't.
Right. So either way, whether it's a Facebook PPC campaign or a Google PPC campaign, basically what you're doing is you're saying, okay, I'm going to allocate whatever, $1,500 a month for the purposes of promoting either my entire practice or a niche service or multiple niche services that I offer in my dental practice. And I want somebody to set all that up, and I want somebody to monitor that on an ongoing basis and tweak it as it unfolds to keep me competitive, not only with my competitors, but to make sure that we're not missing some really inexpensive search terms that we could take advantage of for 19 cents a click, right? That's what it takes to do PPC, whether it's on Google or whether it's on Facebook. That's what it takes to do those properly. The really cool thing about doing them is results are not hard to measure. You have Google Analytics, you have landing pages, and you have call tracking numbers on those landing pages. It's a lot less ambiguous about whether or not you're getting clicks, calls, new patients from your investment, because it's basically all electronically controlled and tracked up until the phone rings. So anyway, that's for the dentists out there who have often wondered what the heck PPC means and what people are talking about. And this is sort of like a beginner, right? A beginner's course on what PPC is. It's basically the yellow pages. You get to pay each day for a primary position in a Google search. That's sort of like the old days where you spent $4,000 a month to be a dental practice in your town, right? And be
or AAAA.
Right. So it's not that much different. The cool thing about it is if you understand dentistry, and if you understand dental consumers, and you understand what they type in crazy stuff. And it's not always what you think.
How do I glue my tooth back in?
Right, exactly. They really do. They come up with some doozies. But and if you can get them to a landing page and you know how to get a consumer from casual interest to qualified interest, and then you can make the phone ring, right? So anyway, that's PPC. That's what it means. That's what it does. Lots of dentists do it. It's almost never the majority of a marketing budget. At most, it's like half. It's not something that you would want to go all in with. It's something that you would definitely want to do at some point in your career, but it's not something that you just say, well, I'm going to take 100% of my budget and dump it all in Google AdWords. We know dentists who have tried that, and subsequently they called us afterwards. So I guess it didn't work out too well. So anyway, that's the PPC dentistry, and we hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you next time.
Yep. Thank you for listening. Goodbye now.
We hope you've enjoyed our podcast today. You can find more podcasts on our YouTube channel, on Stitcher, and iTunes. Also on our websites, dentalwebcontent.com and newpatientsinc.com.